Hi, my name is Adriana, and at some point I will be reorganizing my bookshelves. So I'm recording this intro clip early because there is a distinct chance that at some point I just go ahead and reorganize the bookshelves and don't feel like putting on like a full face of makeup for an intro clip. So I'm just giving myself the opportunity to do that. So kind of what is spurring on this potential for bookshelf reorganization is my husband has moved a desk into the office space. So it used to just be my desk and my bookshelves, but now we have his desk and his computer, and it's just like feeling a little cramped. I guess just for some geometry of the room, the door to the room is right there. It's probably a 10 by 10 room. We both have very large desks. There's a window right there. So I think what we want to do is move both desks over to the window and then probably bring this shelf over to this wall and kind of make a little corner situation with those two bookshelves, and then this one will just kind of come out a little bit. But this is just kind of an intro of what it looks like currently. So we have this fairly empty shelf that I don't really put books on because you can't see it from where I normally film. This is my chair, right here, that I normally film in, from my desk right here that I normally put my camera on. So you really only see like this main shelf and then a little bit of this shorter shelf behind me. So those are the two shelves that get full. This shelf mostly stays empty for like books I don't particularly super duper care about or genres I don't talk about as much. So I think it will really be of my own benefit to have kind of all of the bookshelves a little bit more clumped together. So that way I care about the aesthetics of all the shelves a little bit more. So like I said, this is kind of an empty shelf. This middle shelf is dedicated to my James Rollins obsession as well as like children's books. And then the bottoms of all the shelves are just a disaster. They're just a mess, and they'll probably continue to be a mess because you're never gonna see them on camera, so whatever. But this shelf over here is definitely getting very, very crowded. It needs some relief. So like I said, eventually moving this shelf over will be of huge help. But I'm not doing that today, or probably anytime very soon. So this is kind of anticlimactic for me, but hopefully for you from here, it can just go straight into a speedrun montage of bookshelf organization. let's get to the actual good stuff, the bookshelf tour. We'll kind of start up here in this upper left corner, work our way down and across and then back up. Starting with my sci-fi shelf, hoping it gets bigger one day, but we definitely still have some room to expand. We can always take out my little portal bookends and whatnot. Moving down, we have fantasy, starting with some of my Illumicrate editions, my little Lego bookstore, and then just some other fantasy. Again, we have some room here to expand. I can always take that Starless Crown and put it back spine out. And then we have the start of the Greek mythology shelf. It obviously continues over a little bit, but we will get to that in a second. But again, still have plenty of room. We have my nonfiction Greek mythology reference nonfiction texts, I don't know what you want to call them, and then the novelizations. And then this is going to be an awkward angle, I'm sorry, but the couch is in the way now. We have my James Rowland's Shrine. I don't know if I've mentioned this on the channel, but I'm doing this thing when I reread the book. I am replacing the paperback with the hardcover. You can actually kind of see one of the old annotated paperbacks back behind it, but this way I get the best of both worlds. I get to read the mass market paperback, which is a lot more comfortable reading experience for me, and then I get to display the hardbacks. A little expensive, but at the same time, these are all very old, not very old, these are all older books and pretty easy to find used for cheap. Then down at the very bottom, we have an ugly shelf. It's just kind of a mishmash of whatever. We have some tall children's books over here with some Waldo. We have my old copy of Dolores Greek Myths, a little box, some yearbooks, some textbooks from college and whatnot, and then also some of my extra keycaps from my new keyboard. Moving right along with our ugly shelves, another ugly shelf of random cookbooks, notebooks from college and whatnot, random camera equipment, wall art, and the thing my sister got my husband for Christmas and he never put it together. So sorry about that, Heather. Right above that, we have kind of a continuation of, James Rowland's Sigma Force is kind of a mystery thriller sort of vibe. So I continued that on here with more of Preston and Child and the Nora Kelly mystery thriller series, A Spy in the Struggle, and then Louis L'Amour. We have my cute little diorama where my little dog fell over. There we go. It lights up. I should probably turn that on for this video. There we go. Cute little diorama, little Lego parrot. And then, like I had mentioned, continuation of Greek mythology, as well as the start of kind of my small romance collection, and then literary fiction, magical realism. I don't know where else to really put these. And we will go back down to another ugly shelf of these being hardback James Rowland's that I will replace when I reread the mass market paperback. These are all books I am currently selling on my Pingo Books, some DVDs, some records, my husband's small collection of books, and some Lego and random toy bits. Desk is in the way now, but we will do our best. This is my nonfiction shelf, starting with memoirs and biographies in here, and then just random assortment of nonfiction that I've picked up over the years, modern classics collection, or whatever you want to call it. These are my science nonfiction books. So again, stuff I've just collected over the years. And then at the very top here, we have my YA middle grade children's collection, starting with kind of like fantasy, and then I guess that's kind of like a YA thriller or something. Then we go to children's, and then Greek mythology all the way across. And of course, a little Lego aquarium. So that is the whole vibe. I guess right there in the middle is my collection of boxes from around the globe that I've picked up in my travels, or people have picked up for me in their travels. But yeah, this is the vibe. I'm really happy with it. I think it looks a lot less crowded than it did before. And obviously with myself filming on the couch again, I really wanted to make these two shelves really shine and be kind of my show shelves. I guess kind of these three shelves is what you really see when I'm recording from that angle. So yeah, That's the vibe. I'm very happy with it. I think this is gonna be the outro for this video because I don't really feel like putting on makeup or anything. So thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next video.